Alright guys, welcome back to another video by Josh Movies, and today I'll be reviewing Supergirl, which is the second theatrical release from the DCU. And I gotta say, this movie wasn't even that bad. In fact, I reckon it was pretty enjoyable. Like, the movie isn't perfect, but I still relatively liked this film, and I do not understand why people aren't liking this new take on the character. A lot of people are like comparing this to like the comic, and they think it falls short. Personally, I looked at this as a completely different movie so I can enjoy it more. Now, I know you guys will start accusing me of being a contrarian for this, but I really don't care what y'all think. Granted, is the comic better? Yes, absolutely. But did I still unironically like this movie for what it was trying to accomplish? Of course. I didn't love the movie, but I reckon it's better than what most people are saying. It isn't perfect, but I still enjoyed it from beginning to end. Millie Alcock just did a great job as Supergirl, and the writing for her was pretty good, all things considered. It's a pretty standard arc for her, and in the comic it's way more interesting. But in this movie it's still pretty good, all things considered. Ruthie, I think that's how you pronounce her name, is good in this movie, all things considered. But of course, in the comic she's much better. But I will not just clown this interpretation and be like, oh, this sucks. Like, I wasn't like that at all when I was watching her in this movie. Like, in the context of this movie, Ruthie is actually a decent character. Not great, but the actor does the best she can with the script she's given. She actually does a really good job. I reckon they kind of made her character a bit annoying. Like, it felt like they kind of dragged it a bit. There were bits in the movie where they're like, okay, let's put this in here, let's put that there. Like, it did feel like that a bit. Anyway, another thing I'd like to add is that Lobo was a huge standout for me. Jason Momoa felt like the perfect casting for him, and he nailed the role. The action scenes with him were pretty good, all things considered. In short, the action scenes were pretty good for sure. All in all, this movie is pretty decent. It isn't perfect, but I still relatively enjoyed myself with the stuff the film presented in terms of themes and character development. Nowhere near as good as Superman from last year, but still an enjoyable enough DCU film for me to like it. So it gets like a 7 out of 10 from me. It's not even that bad. So, I reckon this movie was good. I like this movie. I didn't love it or anything, but it was a good film. I went in, I had pretty balanced expectations. Like, I wasn't like, oh, this movie is gonna be bad. Because a lot of people on Letterboxd are like pretty split on this. Like, I haven't really seen much love for it. I've seen some, but not much people are liking this very much. So if you want to watch this movie, and like, you know, like watch it, I guess. Like, if you want to watch it, obviously go see it. It's probably unfortunately not going to make that much money because we literally are having Toy Story 5 and Minions 3 in the same like time period. So I doubt the movie's really going to get much attention, which is a shame. And the reviews will definitely influence the general public into not seeing it because the critics are not liking this film all that much. But I can see why, but I wouldn't trust Rotten Tomatoes if I were you. Just go in and see the movie for yourself and see what you think. But lots of people aren't liking the movie because if you read the comic, and considering the movie was advertised to be like a huge adaptation of it, I reckon I would say it took inspiration from it. I wouldn't say it was like a word for word copy and paste. Like, they changed a lot. And Lobo's not even in the comic. Spoiler alert. He's not even in the comic. They just put him in there. So it's like, you could argue if you removed Lobo from the movie wouldn't change much. Like, I reckon it's cool that he's in it. I reckon the first time that we saw him, he was alright. Like, that scene was alright. But initially I was like, okay, it looks like they're kind of forcing him in here. Because it's like, he's like doing a completely unrelated side quest that's not really linked to the rest of the movie. They just shove that in there and then they're like, okay, so let's make him do this. So I can understand why a lot of people might not like that, but I think it was cool seeing him in the movie. And I hope that at some point, hopefully he's in Man of Tomorrow. I do hope he's in Man of Tomorrow. I really do hope he's in Man of Tomorrow. That'd be really cool. So this movie was decent. I didn't love it or anything. And another question this might be asking is, does this movie set up the future for the DCU? It does. It very clearly sets up Man of Tomorrow, which I am beyond excited for. That movie's going to be great. I can't wait for it. I'm just a James Gunn Superman glazer at this point. Like, I love his Superman movie so much. That movie is just phenomenal, bro. It's actually peak. So I did like this movie. When I finished it, it did leave me wanting more, which can be a good or bad thing, but for me, I still was relatively satisfied with the movie. I reckon it could have been a little bit longer. I reckon they could have maybe stretched out some scenes a little bit more. Like, the movie did feel a little bit unbalanced here and there. Like, it felt like there's, like, it just felt like there's, like, just, it's, like, near the end, they were just a bit, like, it just felt like some stuff was a bit underdeveloped, you know? Yeah, I'm probably being a bit harsh with that one, but I'm being as honest as I can here. I reckon the flashback scenes, which I didn't talk about in the script, by the way, I'm just adding a bunch of stuff, because I saw the movie literally yesterday, so, there's, like, flashback scenes. I reckon the flashback scenes, they were good scenes. They were good scenes. I know a lot of people still unhappy about the fact that they pretty much made Jor-El of Viltrumite. I reckon that's interesting. I know a lot of people don't like that, but I'm someone who's willing to appreciate changes in media because it worked really well in Superman. But this movie pretty much confirms that they were actually bad people, so I know a lot of people don't like that. Personally, I reckon that's fine. Like, I personally reckon that's fine. It's not terrible or anything like that, but it definitely could have been so much worse than what it was in the movie. I do reckon the flashback scenes are probably the best part of the movie, or one of the best parts of the movie. Crypto, who's in this film, he's pretty much the exact same as he was in Superman, like, same personality and stuff. He's a menace, you know. Yeah, he's a menace. Anyway, so yeah, he does get injured. Supergirl needs to save him, just like in the comic. I reckon the film, like, made it a little bit less confusing, because I know in the comic, I remember she says that, like, her dog was fine or something. I need to reread the comic, honestly. I remember the comic being great, but I do need to reread it at some point. But regardless, I still liked this movie. The way I'm talking about it sounds as if I didn't, but I still enjoyed it. It wasn't, like, great or anything like that, but I reckon it was a decent enough film where I'm like, okay, I'm happy with this, you know? Good film. It has its issues, but it's not as bad as some people are saying it is. It's not even a bad movie. It's just a decent, fun time. If I were to, like, give this a rating, I'd probably give it, like, a 7. I mean, I already said the rating earlier. I'd give it, like, a 7. I liked it a lot more than most people. It's a good film. I didn't love it, but it's an enjoyable enough watch where I'm like, okay, I might watch this again, but it's nowhere near as good as Superman, so, in my opinion, obviously. So I recommend go see this to form your own opinion, you know, because sometimes I wouldn't trust Rotten Tomatoes at all. So, yeah, anyway, so if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you like this channel, please subscribe. Yes, that pretty much wraps up my review on this film. So if you like this video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe. So that's pretty much my review. So until next time, peace, y'all.